G'day everyone and welcome to our World Card Making Day for 2021. I'm so glad you could all join us and I hope you enjoy seeing and creating along with us. I know for a fact that the projects today are beautiful or fantastic, and the girls have gone all out. Now we have kept them pretty simple for you because it's not basically a class, so we just wanted to have a little bit of fun, and we just thought this was the best way to do it, while at the same time showing you little bits and pieces. First up, I'd like to thank Robbie Rabella from the States, Annette Ball from Canada, Bronwyn Stewart from all the way down from the sunny coast of Queensland, Monica Formosa, who is all the way up at Bargara Beach, which is probably about an hour or so from me, and Sharon Dalton from Go Gang Go outside Rockhampton, little one-horse town. Okay, and thanks girls, I really appreciate you joining us and agreeing to playing along with us. Okay, what I'm going to do is our first make and take. Now I do apologise in advance because there may be a shadow here and there on the video. We're having rain at the moment and it is well needed. The kangaroos are coming in to feed in the front yards for those that have green grass. I'm one of the lucky ones that I get to see the roos every day, every morning when we walk out the front door, and the little joeys. They don't even move anymore because they're so used to us, and Belle, my dog, doesn't worry about them. So they're more inquisitive about her than she is with them. Okie dokie. Now before I continue too, you may notice something with my cards today, but I'm not going to say anything. I'll just see if you pick it up. So on to our first make and take. I hope you've all cut kits, and I hope you craft along with us. So this is our first card we're going to do today, with a little bit of DSP. I just want to show you how to create a couple of cards with a small piece of, or a 6x6 piece of DSP, if that makes sense. So what we're going to do is grab our base card, which is Balmy Blue. So I'll just put that aside for the moment. I'll leave that there. And we're going to then grab all our pieces. So that's our base card. I grabbed an envelope because I like to have matchy-matchy. We've got two pieces of basic white cardstock. Well, I've got three pieces. I don't know why I've got two, but I'll put one aside. That's for the inside of my card. Then I've got a piece of basic white, a piece of navy, so they're going to fit on there like that. I've got a 3.5 by 3.5 of DSP. I've actually die cut a couple of scraps of night and navy. Okay, I don't know why I did two, but it's always a good idea to have spare in case I make a mistake, which I normally do. This shape I found, I think I die cut extra, so I may not use that. And then I've also got, you don't need this shape, this is what you wanted. A die cut circle or punch circle if you like. Then I've got two yachts, which I don't know why I've got, but we'll may use them, who knows. And then I've got a scrap of basic white for my sentiment. Okay, so first up we're going to chop our DSP. I'm just going to get my little guillotine and I'm going to chop this just anywhere from corner to corner, okay, which means I will have two pieces. They will be different. Well, they're the same size. Well, they won't be the same size, but they will fit on the cards, okay? So I haven't chopped from exact corner to corner. I've just randomly chopped it, okay? So we're going to use this piece. Okie dokie. So we're going to get this piece and we're going to adhere it to our small piece of basic white. Okie dokie. And we're just going to go down like that so that it's nice and squared away. Can't see any white. Okay. Now, all the measurements, most of the measurements will have letter size or and A4, metric and imperial. Now I work in both metric and imperial, so we're just going to chop that. So you can work whatever you like. Now if the letter size is wrong, please let me know and I'll fix it up for you. So while we've got that, we're then going to stick our piece of die cut rope with a little bit of glue or tape if you've got it, or whatever you're comfortable with. Oops. And I'm just going to butt it up. I've already made a big mess of it. I'll have to fix that. Against our DSP. Oh, if it works. Because my fingers are sticky already. Okay, so that's done. And then we're just going to trim that excess off with our scissors. Okie dokie. Then I can adhere it to our piece of Night of Navy. Okay, so we're just going to stick that down there like that with a little border showing. Now that's going to annoy me. Just a minute. I'll just get out a piece of rubber and just try and very gently take that away. That's better. That's it. Okay, so once that's done, then we're gonna stick this to our card base, which is Balmy blue, okay, or whatever colour you've got. Okie dokie, just like that. Then what we're going to do is grab our circle and we're going to stamp our yacht. Now, I can't find my Night of Navy. Just bear with me. And I've gone for the small yacht, and fingers crossed that it doesn't fall off. Okay, but we'll deal with that when it happens. So I'm inking this up really well with Night of Navy, and I've done it too well. And it's moved. Okay. So I'm just going to very gently put that down there like that. Hope it doesn't move. And press it down with our handle. And there you go. That's how you stamp without a block. It sticks to the block, but every time I ink it up, it falls off. And I have tried tape and I have tried everything with it. It just keeps falling off. Okay, so now what we're going to do is put some little birds around our yacht in Night of Navy. And this time I'm going to be extra gentle. Oh, look at that. But that's what happens in card making. And I'll put one here. It's like that movie, The Birds. Is that the name of it? Coming to attack the yacht. Okay, so what we're going to do now is get some pop-ups or dimensionals. And we're going to adhere our card to the front. Just like that. Okay, so you're all keeping up with me. I'm a bit of a slow crafter, but I get there in the end. And I'm a bit paranoid about different things, straight and all that, but then we probably all have our own little habits. Then I'm going to stamp our happy birthday. Now the happy birthday is from Art Gallery, and I didn't even tell you the name of the stamp set I'm using. It's called Sailing Home, along with the Smooth Sailing. No, I didn't use the dies, did I? It's called Sailing Home. Okay, it's a stamp set that I love and I haven't used for a while, so I decided I'll dig it out. So there's our happy birthday. Okie dokie. And we're just going to cut this side straight. Okay, I hope I get it straight. And I'm going to cut a banner into this end, just a small one. You could probably do this with your punch. It's a triple banner punch if you wanted to, but I'm just going to do this. Or you could die cut your shape, whatever you like. It's up to you how you do. I'm making this difficult. There you go. Now what we're going to do now is get a dimensional, and we're going to just put one here on the right side, and we're going to get a little bit of glue and we're going to put it on the left side, only because our circle is up on dimensionals, okay, and we wanted so that it's even with the circle. being popped up, if that makes sense. And, yeah. Now, what we're going to do is try and attempt to do our yacht again. So let's see how much of a mess I make of this. That's one. And we'll do our envelope. Two. I'm not going to do the birds because I'll end up dropping the birds again. And all we're going to do is stick this inside of here. And that is our card done and dusted. Okay, so that's the front of our card, all finished. Now you could put this piece of DSP this side if you wanted to, it's up to you. You could have turned it around that way, it's totally up to you. And that was the original. I've covered up that boo-boo. Okay, actually. Now, that's from one piece of, a 6-piece of DSP. Now, I'm just going to show you what I've done with the rest of the DSP. So, that's another card. That's from a 6x6 piece. And I've just randomly chopped and created that. This shape is from the Stitch So Sweetly. And I think this is from Stitched Rectangle Dies. Okay, so that's that one. And again, I've done the inside. And then I stamped this in Balmy Blue and die cut it with the Smooth Sailing dies. Okay, so this is another one I've done. So it's used the Stitch So Sweetly dies again. Or no, it's not. It is, I don't know what it is. If you know what it is, yeah, it's Stitch So Sweetly, or is it Stitch Labels? Doesn't matter. And again, I've done the same thing, except I've turned it, instead of that way, I've turned it this way. Okay, so they're my 3 cards, and they're all from a 6x6 piece of DSP. This piece is the opposite to that piece. Okay, so that piece you had left over, you can actually do another card going that way, or you could also do it along the top. Entirely up to you. But please, all the make and takes today that you recreate, there is going to be albums for them. So please feel free to upload all your creations into that make and take album. For today, at the end of the day, anyone that uploads a creation into one of the albums will go into a hat to be drawn out for a random prize. That's only for today, and that's only if you load a creation for today. Okay, now all the make and take albums will be open the rest of the week up until I think it's next Saturday, about 11 o'clock Australia time, and then each album will have a random draw by that person, that the demo that happened to create that make and take, and then you'll be up for a random prize. Okie dokie. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask us, and we'll try and answer them for you. Because we've got Canada, US and Australia, it is different time zones, so don't panic if you ask a question and you don't get an answer, but and it might be night time in Australia, but I'm sure Robbie or Annette will be able to answer them for you. Okay, thanks a lot and enjoy the day. Thanks. See ya. All right.